Hello everyone. Today we'll see how to create a website free of cost, and this part will involve creating a free domain name, that is registering a free domain name, and how to use a hosting service to take our website live. So two things will be involved. First, to register a domain name, and second, to host the website. That is, we need to park a registered domain name to a free hosting provider. Um, First thing we'll see uh, which domain name service provider to use to register the domain. And for the free domain name, we have Freenom, and for hosting, to host it free with the limited resources, we have Extend Hosting, which offers totally free hosting service. So um, here they are. So free hosting, free registrar includes Freenom, where you can register the domain names like .cf, .tk, and similar. Um, but the free hosting provided is Extend Hosting, as we discussed earlier, and the paid, likewise the paid, there are paid registrars, which involves GoDaddy. Freenom also offers paid services like .com domain, .net, the high standard domains, and there is another Bluehost, which also offers the domain name. The GoDaddy offers first year for almost free, so you can opt for that as well. And the hosting provider, which is reliable and offers 24/7 service, could be Bluehost, Extend Hosting, and there are a number of others in the market. So let's get started. How to register a free domain name. Here you can check the availability of a domain, and see, this is available, so I'll proceed to checkout. Here you can choose the duration, and if it is more than 12 months, then you have to pay, so I'll take it for 12 months and continue. So if you haven't already signed up, then verify your email address to sign up, or if you already have created the account with Freenom, you can log in like I have already. When I log into the Freenom and go under services, my domain section, I'll see my domain name that I registered and completed the order with, and you can see it's currently not accessible. So first thing we have to do now is to set up the name servers. The name servers is nothing but the DNS that we have to point it to the hosting provider that we is Extend Hosting. So if you go to the Extend Hosting, it offers the free hosting service, so you can create an account here. Go to create my account. So you have to enter a main domain which you will be using to make your website you registered earlier, the domain name live. So choose any name, it doesn't matter, and then continue. So yep, after you set up your account, verify the email address, your account is ready to go. And yep, it might take some time, but yep. So Let's wait. Yep, there it is. Go to the dashboard or cPanel. This is how the first time the dashboard looks like. It's the Extend Hosting interface. So you can either use this interface or you can switch theme to use the cPanel interface. So I'll just have a look around. If you click on add website, you'll have this options to add your domain that you just registered with Freenom. Another option is to park the domain. So let's switch the theme to cPanel, which is which offers more flexibility. So let's go to switch to cPanel. Okay. Yep, here it is. Go to cPanel. This is how the cPanel dashboard looks like. You'll have all the details here: the server capacity, the CPU, how much you can use, the bandwidth, how much you have. Since it's a free hosting, so there is the limitation with that as well. Yep, as you can see on your left hand side, there are the space that you can use, that your website can use on the shared hosting, that is free hosting provided by Extend Hosting. Now if you go look around, there are many options. If you go to the domain name you registered with Extend Host, then that's the main domain you can see, which will be under public_HTML under file manager. We'll have a look at it later. So first thing you need to do here is park the domain that you registered with Freenom. So go to park domain. Yep. So if you enter the domain name that you registered with Freenom, which is idbest.cf in my case, I'll just copy paste it. Yep, there. This is not a valid domain. It's probably because I copy pasted it. So let's try. Adding the domain. What it says, it is not valid. So I'll do this, and yep, it's fine now. So add the domain. You won't be able to park right now because yep, you get this error. There's something we came across in Freenom, that is name servers, right? So there is where we should set up the name servers to point to Extend Hosting. So for that so if you go to the cPanel interface again, then you can add an domain as well. Yep. go to add on domain. So for this as well, you have to enter the details, and you have to point the name servers to this extend hosting. There it is, where you can go under management tools and name servers. You can set up the name server there to point to extend hosting. And now if you add domain to park domain section, then it will be registered. You see, yep, so you can now successfully park the domain. Note that it might take some time, as it says it will take around 24 hours to propagate the DNS server, but it doesn't take that long. It should be done within half to 1 hour of time. So wait for that time for DNS to propagate, and add the domain to park domain and park it. And extend hosting. Yep, if you have a look around in the cPanel dashboard, then you will have the option called WordPress, which is the popular blogging CMS, and there are a lot of other options like Joomla, Drupal, Magento, particularly for e-commerce, and yep, there are a lot of other options. Well, we will see in next part of the tutorial how to set up the CMS and give your website a new life. So for now, let's go on to file manager and public_HTML file. This is where your all the website data will be there. So yep, I had this two file added earlier. I'll just delete this. And yep, now this, if you go to your domain name that you registered is either then you will see a blank page. Yeah, index shop, that's the blank page you will see. Now if you add a simple HTML file here, for which I'll see result, I'll click on new file, and let's create a test HTML file here. Test.html. So this changes the file you add to public_HTML. It shows up in your when you access your website. So you can install the Word CMS, any CMS manually here, or you can install it through cPanel interface. So that doesn't matter. Let's create a new test file here now, and let's edit it with the code editor, and yep, I'll just write a text called. Write a text called test and save it. So once you go to save and go to your domain name, then you can see our newly created file test.html is there, and the text we added is there. So the next thing is to install CMS and design and develop the website and perform SEO and SEM to rank higher in Google to increase the website visibility. These all things we'll see in my upcoming video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel to learn more and stay updated. Have fun. Thanks.